Hey there guys, this is Corey. I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to use the Google Calendar to sign up for a computer lab. So the first thing you want to do is open up whatever web browser you so choose. I like to use Google Chrome myself. And I'm going to make sure I'm logged into the right email account, so I'm going to switch real quick. Just log into my school board email here. Alright, I'm logged in, so I'm going to go over to Mail. Now, once you get to Mail, you've got a couple options here at the top. The first one you see is Calendar after Mail. So I'm going to click on Calendar, and that pops up your Google Calendar. Now, one of the important things to note, on the left side of your calendar is every single calendar that you can see and have access to. So over here I have my calendars, so I also do ESE, so I've got my IEP meeting calendar. I have the C10 computer lab, the T2 computer lab, and the X1 computer lab. Now I see these under my calendars because these are the ones I manage, but when you come under yours, you're going to see yours in other calendars. Now when you log in, it might look like that. You might see other calendars right here where it's just kind of minimized and you can't see any of the other list. So if you click on it, you'll see a list just below it. And somewhere in here you'll probably see Computer Lab C10, T2, X1. If you don't, that's when you need to give me a call because I need to fix that for you. So I'm going to go ahead and turn some calendars off, and that's a neat trick. I'm going to click on this calendar here to hide it and this one to hide it. So now all I see is the Computer Lab sign-up sheets. And let's make it even simpler than that. Let's go ahead and let's show just T2. So we'll get rid of C10, get rid of X1. So now we just see T2. So I've clicked on those to hide them, and that's a great way to make your calendar more manageable. Also up here, you guys might have started off in this view or this view. I like to use month because I can see everything that's going on that month, and I can be sure to keep track of every day that I need to. So obviously if you're just checking the calendar, if you get to this point, you're good to go. You don't have to do anything else. You can just see what dates are there. Now if you want more information about each specific day, let's see, I want to check April 9th. So I see Lucky is in T2 on April 9th. Now I know she's in T2 for two reasons. One, she wrote down T2, which was pretty nice of her. And also, the color of this calendar entry is yellow on my calendar, and over here I have T2 checked and it's yellow as well. So I know that all yellow entries are for T2. Now if I want to get more details, I can click on this and I can see, now for me I have the option to edit. You probably won't. You'll just have one that says more details. So you click right there and it'll show you all the details that are entered. And this depends on the teacher. So it could say the specific lab, it could say what they're doing, or it could just be real basic like this saying that Lucky is going to be in T2 all day, and that's about it. So let's say you want to make your own entry into the calendar. First thing you want to do is pick the date you want. So I'm going to say I want to do this on April the 11th on Wednesday. So first thing I want to check is anybody else signed up for my lab? Now we're going to focus on T2, but I turned the other ones on just to look. Now I see right here Magruder is going to be in C10, Mr. Bankston's going to be in X1, and Miss Lucky is in T2. And she's in there all day. So I should decide right now to either change labs or go ahead and move my date. So we're going to move the date. I'm going to stick with T2. And this week right here is FCAT, so I shouldn't schedule there, but I'm going to just for demonstration purposes. I'm going to click right here on Wednesday the 18th. Now this box pops up. It wants to know what's going on. So in that box, you're typing in here what's going to display to anybody else who looks at the calendar. So I'm going to type in Pyle. That's my last name. So I'm going to be in this lab on April 18th in T2. Once you put it in, you want to check that this is the right lab. You want to make sure you have Computer Lab T2 selected here. Otherwise it's going to pop up on some other calendar. One of the mistakes a lot of people make is they end up putting it on their own calendar and nobody else sees it but them. Pretty common error there. So after you put in your basic information, you want to click on Edit Event. And you go to Edit Event, you get some details options. Now, I don't want to be in there all day. I only want to be in there for like an hour. So I'm going to uncheck the All Day box. I'm going to click right here where it says Time. I'm going to change that to say I don't know, I'm going to be in there at my lunchtime, so we're going to say 11. You can edit it like this too. Inside the box, just click, delete what you want, and replace it. I'm going to say 11:15 to 11:30, 15 minutes, why not? In the where box, just to be nice, I'm going to say T2, just so people will know for sure that that's where I'm going to be. But you don't have to put that there if you don't want. And I'm going to say I'm going to be having a Minesweeper competition. So we're going to have a Minesweeper competition in T2 on April 18th, 2012 at 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. So a real brief period in the lab. So once you have all this set, what you want to do is simply click Save. And then there it is, right there on April 18th. You have the calendar entry for Pile in T2 Lab from 11:15 to 11:45. So pretty easy. Alright, those are the basics. Some advanced features. Let's say you want to be in a lab all week and you don't want to go to every single box and click. I know I don't. So what you can do is I'm going to go to my same entry here, and since I created it, I have the ability to edit it. So I'm going to edit this event, and I'm going to go over to this little box right here. So at the top of your screen, you'll see your name that you entered, you'll see the date and time, and underneath, right next to all day, you see the repeat box. Now when you check this box, what it does is pop up this window that allows you to determine how many times you want to repeat this. So I'm going to repeat this daily, and I only want to repeat it daily. Just means every day this event is going to happen. You also have every weekday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever you want. I'm only going to be in there this week, so I want to say daily. I'm going to repeat it every one day, which is another option you can choose. However many days you want to have incremented, you can select that in this drop box here. But I just want one day. It's going to start on the 18th. Now, I want to start this at the beginning of the week, so I'm not going to start on the 18th. I'm going to go ahead and start it on April 9th. We'll say today. And we're going to say it ends. Now, I could leave it as never, but that means every day starting today for the rest of known life on Earth, it will repeat that date on the calendar. So I don't want to do that. I want to end it on, click in that box there, Friday. I want to end it on Friday. I don't want to go past that. So it repeats daily, it repeats every day, it starts on Monday, April 9th, and it's going to end on Friday, April 13th. So I'm going to click Done. Now there's my repeat function right there. Last thing you want to do is click Save, and voila, there it is. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I am scheduled every single day in the lab for those times, and I am good to go. So now if you were to log in onto somebody else's account, or if you logged into your own account and somebody else was signed up, you would see that person listed there just like this. And that about wraps it up. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me or give me a call on the radio, let me know, and I'll be happy to help you. Bye.